We as parents and teachers want to be in control. We want to control the outcomes, and for that, we control our children's behavior as well. We just want things and children to be the way we think they should. We forget that life and people's nature cannot be controlled, at least not in their essence, even if they are our own children. And the funny thing is, sometimes, if not always, we are the ones being controlled. Those little ones know how to get the best out of us. From cute mellowed eyes to screaming at the top of their lungs and rolling on the floor, everything is worth to get their own needs met. And this become even more refined when it comes to complaining about each other, like a sibling or a classmate. They know exactly what triggers us, so that we punish the bad guy. Let's say it's a safe way to knock the opponent down and being the good guy. It doesn't happen only in movies. It's an everyday common situation. They seek for our attention and validation. They know that being the good guy brings some privileges. Who doesn't want that? The thing is, when we see children fighting with each other, screaming or crying, we invariably stress out and want to solve things quickly. Giving a yell or two and punishing is always the easiest way. Is it the best? I doubt it. When my gals were small and fought with each other, I usually grabbed one and pulled them apart, saying, "I don't like to see you not getting along well." And that would be enough. As they began to grow, I tried to put them talking and negotiating with each other the resolution, being me, the moderator. But then, that was not enough. And I had to come up with some kind of consequence related to the subject matter, aka punishment. Growing a little bit more, things got a little, should I say, physical again. And I kept using the same strategies, but now I had to put myself in the middle of them to break them apart. But as they were growing older, my power was diminishing. I could no longer separate them, and they would only stop with a big shout of mine, "Enough!" to keep fighting the second I turned my back on them. I remember trying as hard as I could, figuring out other ways of doing things, but I just ended up frustrated. Nothing seemed to work. Until one day, they were the three. Usually, it was only two of them at a time. But that day were the three, arguing, accusing each other in a small room hallway. I came to the door to see what the hell was going on and just kept staring at them and thought, oh my God, they are huge and with a lot of nerves. If I get in the middle, I'm surely get hurt. And as I was having this talk with myself, they began to beat each other to a point they fell on the floor. I just observed. Now, definitely was not a good time to step in. I took a deep breath and said in a loud and clear voice, "You know what? Keep fighting and hurting each other. I don't care. Let's see where will all this take you." And I passed over them, trying to put my feet in a steady place, and walked down the stairs, leaving the crime scene. Immediately, they stopped. And one of them said, "You don't care about us?" "No, I don't," I replied without turning to them. They then came to talk to me, astonished with my reaction. "But we are behaving badly," another one said. "Well, I'm glad you know that," I replied, and added straightforward, "You are old enough to solve things by yourselves. So from this day on, I will not get into your issues anymore. Do whatever you feel like doing." Life was sending a message to me. This is not your business anymore. This day was actually a turning point for us all. I never saw them beating each other anymore. If they did or not, I don't know. And I don't care. They choose what they want to do. As far as my attitude with children in general and in school, I began to let them solve their issues as far as they can go without my intervention. I remember once there were two boys in the schoolyard on the floor, again, sorting things out, so to speak. And another one came to call me. I went there, observed, and noticed they were not really hurting each other. And I did nothing. The one who came to call me reclaimed, "Aren't you doing anything?" And I replied, "Actually, no, let them be." The reaction was the same. They immediately stopped and we got to talk to each other. I don't know if this is a strategy for every situation, but I'm pretty sure it applies to a lot of them because we are giving children the responsibility of dealing with the consequences and learning by themselves. Most of the times we, parents and teachers, act too soon and do not give them a chance to be themselves and learn through their own trial and error, the process. To your success, Isa.